What time is it? It's car time. It's car time. It's car time.
Okay, guys, so we are headed to the auction today. I'm sitting in a traffic jam, my second one of the morning so far, so I figured this would be a safe time to make the video. So we're headed to the auction. I really don't need anything today. We're at a really slow time for us. It's just before Thanksgiving, then you got Christmas. We're going through the government shutdown. Hopefully it's over. But a lot of our customer base has been affected by that. So we're a little slow, and our lot's full. We've got somewhere between 80 and 100 cars in stock, between both lots. And so I really don't need a lot, or if anything, but, just our little secret, I'm going because I can't stand to sit in the office all day. Like, that drives me nuts. So I'm headed to the auction anyway. Now, will I buy anything? If they're worth the money, I'll buy every car that I can, but if not, no, I'm not really looking to buy anything. But look, we just launched our channel, and really a little overwhelmed by the response. The first episode, we're only, I think at the recording of this video, I think we've been out for 3 days, and we've got a little over 800 views, 41 subscriptions. We have 5 comments. And one of the comments was asking some questions, which, I wanted to engage in. So this video, this episode will be about trying to answer those questions. And those questions were, how do you know what to buy? Like, what kind of car do you buy? How do you know, hey, I want that car? The second question was, how do you know what you're going to have to spend to get that car ready? And the third question was, how do you know what to pay for that car? So I will tell you that I have a lot of friends that buy strictly with their eyes. They have to like it. And that is not how I do it. Whether that's right or wrong, I'm not telling you that I'm the know-all. I'm just telling you how I do it. I buy anything that I think is worth the money. Now, granted, a jacked up truck, it doesn't stay on the lot very long. It maybe a week or two and it's gone. A Charger, a Challenger, they don't stay very long and they're gone. So do I buy those? Yes, I buy those, and they sell quick and you make a decent profit. But I also will buy a Chevy Cruze. Maybe it's there for 60 days, 70 days, 75 days, but we still make money on it. There's an old saying, there's a butt for every seat, right? And not everybody wants a Challenger. Not everybody wants a jacked up truck. Some people need a little gas saver, like a Chevy Cruze. So I don't go to the auction seeing what catches my eye, because I'm not selling to me. I'm selling to the general public. And there is somebody out there for every car. There is a need for every different kind of car that you can purchase. So we don't set out to look for just particular vehicles. Now, how do I know what I'm going to spend on the car? Well, I've been doing this a long time. I know if I've got to do paint and body work, unless the body work is really drastic, it costs me about $350 per panel. So if I've got a scratch and a small dent on the fender and a scratch on the door, I'm looking at $700 to get that fixed. The windshield, when I was growing up, they were $99, maybe $199 if they were really super on a nice car. But now they have all these sensors in them, and the average windshield is probably $400, maybe $500 on some. I've paid as much as $800. So I just kind of, as a rule of thumb, hey, I got to spend $500 on a windshield. Tires, we can get a new set of tires from most vehicles for $500 or less. So if I've got to paint 2 panels, that's $700. If I've got to put a windshield in, that's $500. That takes us up to $1,200. If I have to put tires on it, all of a sudden we're at $1,700 in reconditioning, plus an oil change. Let's just say $1,800 in reconditioning. If the car has a loan value of $10,000 and I've got to spend $8,800, then just to be at loan value when it's ready to go, I'd have to pay $8,200 for the car. So that's just the process going through my mind as the car runs through. Hey, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I'm adding it up and I'm subtracting it from the loan. Now, I don't go off Black Book. I go off loan. There are a lot of dealers that go off MMR, which is the Manheim Market Report from Manheim Auto Auctions. Black Book is kind of an extension of that. And Black Book doesn't take into account a lot of times trim level or condition. It just lumps them all together and gives you an average. So I don't really go off of that. I use NADA, well, JD Power now. JD Power bought out NADA. And so I use NADA, and I don't really necessarily look at the wholesale value. I go to the retail value. And based on retail, and then the price point of the car. So like if we got a car or truck that's, you know, in the mid-teens, I'm looking to be $6 or $7 grand behind retail. If we have a car that's going to be $8,500, I'm looking to be $4 to $5 grand behind retail. And that is how I determine what I'm going to pay for the vehicle. Now, I will do my best to maybe kind of highlight some of that today as the cars run through the auction. Hey, this car's got a book value of this. This is retail. I need to spend X amount of dollars. Let's see what we can pay. So I'll do my best to kind of highlight some of that. But those were great questions. Thanks for asking them, and we'll do our best to get them all answered. All right, guys, stay tuned, and you know, maybe I'll buy something today so they don't realize I was just goofing off. All right, have a great day. Okay, guys, we're gonna bid on these two. That's a 19 Toyota Yaris. It's got like an 11 book. It'd have to be cheap for me to buy it. Gonna bid on this 19 Nissan Rogue. Got a little dent there on the plastic, which will heat up and pop out. We got a small little crack and dent right here. Not a big deal. Overall, the Rogue's pretty nice. Got like an $8,500 book. I hope we can get it for around $7,500. But stay tuned. I'll let you know.
So the Yaris is bringing overbook, and it has a moderate damage on Carfax. Our Rogue is now about to run. The Rogue has an $8,600 loan and a $6,700 average. They're in at 5. It's got a 3-day guarantee. Sold at $6,800, 142.
Got it.
Yes, see.
Okay, so I'm gonna bid on this truck. See the little paint there at the top. Clear on the hood's coming off, the bumper's rusted. Not a lot of damage though. It's 2012, very clean inside, auction guarantee, which means it's green light. Decent miles, 111,000, tonneau cover. Pretty solid truck. We can sell this truck really quick, so stay tuned. We'll see if we can get it for a decent price. Loan's about 10 grand. Black Book's only about 7 grand. I bet it brings every bit of loan, maybe more. But if we can get it for a decent price, we will. So let's go see what it brings. Okay, our Silverado is in the lane. It's got a 10-2 loan. It's got a 72 average black. It's got needs some work. Probably gonna spend about $700-800. I'm in at $5 grand. I'm not gonna pay 78. Didn't get it. Okay, y'all, so we ended up with only 2 cars today, which is not a big deal, really. I wasn't really needing to buy cars. I told you guys I was just trying not to sit in the office all day. But we ended up with this 19 Rogue, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that we'll have to do to it. And then we ended up with this 20 Kia Forte that only has 57,000 miles. It's actually a really nice car. In all, on these 2 cars, we spent $15,205. The retail on these 2 cars is $26,650. So that gives us a potential profit before recon of $11,445. But now, let me show you what we got to do to these cars, okay? So when I was looking at this car, I'm looking at the bumper here. Now, a lot of body shops will tell you that that's got to be replaced. I have a body shop that will actually fix that. They'll fix that bumper and paint that, no problem. And then we'll touch up that little corner right there. And then on the front of the bumper, we've actually got this little piece right here. And what they do is they will set a screw in that and putty over it. And that's how we'll fix that. Okay, so in all, I'm gonna spend about $500 on this car, guys. So I'm gonna spend 500 bucks on that car. This car, okay, it's got a little dent down there that will heat up and pop out. That'll cost me 40, 50 bucks. This right here, same thing. That will heat up and pop out, and then that'll bring this crack back together, and they'll putty that and paint it. In all, it needs a windshield. So in all, I'm probably gonna spend maybe 600 bucks on this car. Now, what I wanna show you guys, so you'll see in a future episode, and I don't know how much you can tell here, this car's pretty dirty inside, and I am very excited to show you all the process that we do. We're gonna get this car up to our Hattiesburg location, and we're gonna let Mark take these seats out and pressure wash them. And then you are going to be amazed what it looks like when we put it back together. But look, in all, we're gonna spend maybe, with transportation and everything, let's just say we spend 1,500 bucks on these two cars. We still have roughly a $10,000 potential profit on these two vehicles. They're priced right, they're bought right, so we can sell them to people with 600, 700, 800 down, 1,000 down, no problem, and still make money. So here's a truck we bought last week, and we're having the fender fix, had a small dent, and we had to replace the bumper corner.
We pulled that. I'll show you in a minute.
Are you trying to get on camera, Ron?
Yeah, man. I want to be on that Car Time TV series.
Well, you're well on your way now.
All right, man. I can't wait.
Okay, guys, so I have got to show y'all this truck. We just got it back from the paint shop. We're getting it all detailed up. We got to get our tag on it. We got to get our sticker on it. Absolutely just turned out amazing. This was the front bumper and a little front bumper cover and the fender that got painted. That's Perry. Say hey, Perry.
Hey, Don.
We got it all painted up right there. Everything just looks really good. Man, it turned out so good. Look at that leather, super clean. Perry does a great job. Look, the door jams, everything. This truck is ready to go. And we're super excited about getting it to the lot. But that's our process, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to like and subscribe.
What time is it? It's car time. It's car time. It's car time.
Okay, guys, so Sammy and Jim here with Car Time. Hello, guys. Our little tip of the week. Today, Jim, I want to talk about warranties, extended service contracts.
That's perfect.
And, you know, how you can go about getting a better deal on those. Should I buy one? Should I not buy one? You know, what's your take on it? You know,
Okay, warranty. I'm all for warranties. You know, but I'm also for getting a good deal. So you know,
Absolutely.
You want to protect your investment. You know, and it's quite honestly, a vehicle is an investment. You're spending a lot of money on a vehicle. Yeah, you know, it's the second biggest purchase you've ever made next to a home. So you want to protect it, and one of the ways is to do it is
In some cases, it's a bigger
investment. A lot bigger. So I was getting ready to. That's why I like the good deal part of it too. As you know, you go into some of these big dealerships, I've worked them. They are trained to take your heads off with these warranties and everything. There's so much money that you made, more so on the back end, which is your warranties and your gap and your roadside assistance and all that stuff than there's on the car. Sometimes they'll give a car away just so they have an opportunity to make a whole bunch of money on you in the back end.
Right. So back, you know, talking about warranties, I used to work for a Hyundai store. 5-year 60 bumper to bumper from the factory, 10-year 100 on the motor, transmission, powertrain from the factory. And we were still selling extended warranties for $29.95 or $34.95 and you know the cost. The thing is, you guys negotiate a great deal on a car, but then when you go into the finance office, they give you these options. They call it menu selling, right?
I give it the
pick and choose. You choose the menu, the item on the menu you want. And, you know, if you pick a warranty for a $34.95 on a Hyundai or a Kia, you're looking at a cost of about, well, probably $1,000 at the most.
Yeah.
At the most, $1,000, because that warranty company's not going to be, they're not going to be liable for anything for 5 years or 60,000 miles. And then 10-year 100 on the motor transmission. That money's just going into account and earning interest. And if you ever do have a claim, there'll be plenty of money in there to pay for that. So when you guys are negotiating, don't stop once you get in the finance office. Keep negotiating. Remember, unless you're buying some exotic BMW or Mercedes, your warranty cost is going to be less than $1,500. They're charging you $335. It's going to be less than $1,500, depending on the car. Now, if it's an exotic car, I've seen warranties cost as much as $5,000. But your normal everyday car, a GM product, a Ford product, Toyota, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, they're all going to be less. They're most of the time a 5-year 100 or 575, and I'm saying 5 years 75,000. That's a cost of about
$1,200.
Yeah, $1,250, $1,400 at the most, and you guys are paying $29.95. You went out there and you negotiated a price on the car. You only let him make a couple $100. You went into the finance office and boom, extra $1,700 profit that you paid him.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good to have it. If you can afford it, it's good to have it. But don't let them make a bunch of money on you.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Yeah, yeah, they don't need to.
They really don't. There's so many, I call it tentacles. There's so many tentacles of strings of rubber they can mess up customers. It's sad that they really take advantage of situations and they don't need to.
It is. Guys, when you get in the finance office, keep negotiating. Remember, the average warranty costs less than $1,500. Offer them $1,600. Let them make $100. That's fair. But if you decide to buy one, negotiate the price. Anything you want to add to that?
No,
I didn't think so. I've covered everything.
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah, I always do. I'm smarter.
Thanks, guys.
What time is it? It's car time. It's car time. It's car time.